Halloween is behind us and Thanksgiving is coming up, so now it's time to step up our fall decor.
Yes, Dina Cupfer is standing by with a Dina IY. We are in desperate need of some decorations in here.
This is why this segment is so timely, because yesterday we packed up all the Halloween and we're like, well, how do we sustain ourselves until the holiday show and Christmas?
Exactly.
Well, we need help.
There's Halloween over there in the corner.
R.I.P. So I am going. You see what I did there?
I did.
Okay. I am going to show you. So I know during the pandemic, which isn't completely over, but we still sanitize. We had a lot of these around the studio and around my house, and I'm going to show you how you can repurpose this and do something that's more fall related, and then also you can impress your friends when it's time for Thanksgiving. You have a month almost to get there, so no excuses. Okay, so we're going to turn it into something like this.
What?
Isn't that cute?
That is very cute.
Yeah.
I really
Let's
like
see.
it. So there's little pieces of wood dowels. I did some of the beads, and then of course, I love my little pompous.
Right.
And a little fabric ribbon, and that was it for this one. Now this is a little more intricate. You can make it more simple. So on the good old Amazon, they have these for sale.
Okay.
You would not believe how many things you can use these for. It's actually bamboo square sticks.
Oh.
And they come in different, widths and sizes and lengths. And so these are really wonderful for decorating. I've done a lot of different things with these. So I want to show you how you can basically wrap one of these up in this, and it kind of makes a boho-ish looking fall decor. I'm kind of into that.
Yeah.
So I have a hack for you though. Instead of doing individual dowels one at a time, you can get a whole group of them together, tighten them up a little bit. Get your glue gun.
Oh, look at you.
And then just do them all at the same time. Otherwise, you're going to be wasting a lot of time, right?
Yeah.
So
we ain't got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Now, this is something you can do. You can have the ladies over. You can have some vino, and you can create this with the group of ladies.
Craft time.
Craft time with the girls. You can do it with the kiddos. So you kind of hold it on there for a while, and then you wrap all the way around. You get the idea, right?
Yeah.
So once you go all the way around, the great thing about these is there's a lid with a little hole in it. Well, that's perfect for your little pompous pieces, which I also found online. So we're going to take our little pompous pieces. These are really fun, and you can use, although my husband hates them because they a little bit, sorry. But they actually stick right in the middle there.
And hold themselves up.
And hold themselves up.
Oh, it's perfect.
So you can shove, you can make
I have a question.
You can make it bigger. Yes, ma'am.
You're supposed to say question from the floor.
Question from the floor?
Yeah. Are you going to be trimming those bamboo sticks to even?
Oh, the extra length.
So you can or you don't have to. If you want these to stick up higher, just stick a little bit of either a paper cup down at the bottom. You can throw some tissue paper. You can build it up so that you can, stuff this thing.
Yeah.
So that these sit up higher. So you don't have to trim these down.
Got it.
Now, what I did on this one is I just split them in half like this.
Oh.
Like a karate chop, right?
Okay.
And then I was putting them down so that the clean side's the edge, but then you had all these splinter pieces showing, and they were all uneven, which is why I did this. So I created the border to kind of cover up my mess.
Oh,
if you do have a way to cut
in there.
these, I know, and if you have a little saw and you can cut those down or trim them, or really strong scissors, you can certainly do that. And you can do so many different sizes. You can wrap these, if you wanted to get them really small, around old candles, and wrap the old candle jar with these. And it just kind of adds and then, if you really want to get fancy, you can stain the wood. So you can stain each piece a different color. You can make it kind of an ombre. You can do back and forth, dark and light. So there's a lot of different variations of this. You can use craft ribbon to wrap it around. You can use these little wood beads, which I also found online. So you can get very creative. Now, I don't know about you guys. Let me move these to the side. But this is the time of the year before Christmas and before I start fully decorating the house where I also realize my decor's outdated. So, this.
Yeah.
I've actually brought these to the station because I was kind of over it at my house. But it's time to paint them. It's time to get the chrome gone. So I'm going to use a little bit of paint, and I mixed in some baby powder so that it kind of has that chalk paint effect without paying the extra money for chalk paint.
And it smells good too.
It does smell good. But chalk paint, if you went to the store and looked for it, is a lot more expensive than regular paint, and you can get the effect so easily.
What kind of paint should you use?
Baby powder, you can add it. So I use
Do you have an interior latex, semi-gloss?
not semi-gloss, not latex. I would use a flat paint if you have it.
Copy that.
You want it to look matte.
Got
So
it.
you paint those, and then look. it kind of finishes
Oh,
it off.
that's great.
Right? And it looks almost more like ceramic than it
does.
does
Yeah.
chrome.
Yeah.
And now when we put this decor back up in the Good Day set, because it's dark wood, it'll kind of pop a little bit more.
Absolutely.
So those are just some fun ways. Also, you know, we don't want a lot of stuff going to the landfill. If you have a lot of old frames at home that you're kind of like, oh, those are, you know, I'm not really into the words anymore. Paint over it, people.
Oh.
Just paint right over
You know,
it.
I never thought to do that.
Because you can really reuse so many more
It's
times
true.
and
Yeah.
keep painting it.
Yeah.
Keep painting it to update it. You can also add a little bit of the fabric and things to this. And so there's just a lot of fun stuff you can do. I'll continue crafting over here in
I
the
like
corner.
it.
And,
Paint is your friend.
Ideas.
You've been Dina IY, but you know, send me your Dina IY ideas, because this is the time of the year where we're all in it to save a little money but show off our houses for our
Yeah.
families.
Now,
on a budget.
Coming
So,
up tomorrow, she's going to actually repaint the whole set.
Yes. Yeah. We're
And
gonna
replace-
whitewash the brick.
We're going to replace everything,
Yeah.
all in 2 segments.
Oh
Yep.
my gosh.
The whole thing.
Can you imagine, especially with that little itty bitty brush?
Right.
Dina's on a step stool just
Oh my goodness.
getting carpal tunnel trying to paint.
Right, right. do, 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 do.
So ridiculous.
We don't have the budget to do it.
Oh, no, we don't. We
We
don't.
did it.
Those are
Okay, you've been
cool.
Dina IY. Back to you.
I love it. Thank
Good.
you, Dina.
That's good stuff.